Hello friends, and welcome back to the quiet corner on the internet. It's been a hot minute since I've last uploaded a YouTube vlog, but here we are, and trust me, we got a lot to talk about. I took on a brand new project, and honestly, I think I bit off a bit more than I can chew. So let's talk about that. Almost all of my time sunk into this project. It's been a wild ride, and before we officially launch, I want to pull back the curtains a tiny bit and show you guys what's been going on. From switching bikes to building a brand, some very expensive business card mistakes. I didn't start on a sport bike. My first real ride was a Harley Street 750. Great beginner bike, cruiser vibes, easy to handle, very forgiving. It has this typical Harley feeling without being very intimidating. But after 3 years, I wanted more power, more speed, so I leveled up to a Harley Roadster 1200. Now that bike I loved. I modded it club style, got some ape hangers, side-mounted license plate. I made it completely mine. But there was a problem. Owning a Harley without a personal garage? Now that's painful. It couldn't hold its charge for more than 4 days. So if I didn't remember to take it out and charge it manually, it was dead. And when your friends call you to go for a ride,
hey bro, you wanna go for a ride?
And your bike won't start, that gets old fast. So in 2025, I was done with the hassle. I knew I needed something new, something more reliable. I started looking for a sport bike, but not just any sport bike. I wanted something that looked clean, aesthetic, and still packed performance. I narrowed it down to 3 bikes. Kawasaki Ninja 650, the Yamaha R7, and the Honda CBR 650R. The Ninja, decent commuter bike, but based on every YouTube review that I watched, it didn't really have the bite that I wanted. The Yamaha R7, way too overdone on social media. It seems like everybody has that bike, and I just couldn't get over the design of the front headlight. But the Honda, oh man, I walked into the dealership and I saw it standing there as if it was waiting for me. I sat on it and no joke, it was like Harry Potter finding his wand. The room lit up, that was it. That was the one. Smooth, powerful, beautifully built, and more importantly, reliable enough for my lifestyle. So where did Chazy After Dark come from? I've been streaming for years and vlogging here and there, but I never locked into a niche. I started overthinking, like I always do. And I tried to figure out what calms me down. Lo-fi beats, empty roads, night rides. And that's when it hit me. Why not combine them? This is the crow patch, and it basically represents the symbol of the brand. Now, before you say, but they aren't nocturnal. Yeah, I know, that's not why I choose it. The crow, it stands for something deeper. The crows are watchers, lurkers, observers in the quiet moments between chaos. They sit up high, eyes on everything, saying nothing, just being. And that's what Chazy After Dark is all about. It's not about speed, it's about stillness in motion, purpose in silence, peace found in places most people overlook. And the crow represents that calm, that edge. But building this brand wasn't all smooth roads. Let's talk about the QR code disaster. I made my first batch of business cards with a free QR generator. What I didn't realize was that the free version of that QR code would expire after 10 days. And the full version, or the subscription of it, was 240 euros a year. So yeah, I kinda had to toss away that entire batch and redesign the business card. And then there was the beanie. Looked sick on the website, but when the sample came in, the details were just so off. Shout out to the customer support over at Fourthwall. They looked at my issue, they got in contact with the manufacturer, and with a few mails back and forth, they sent me a new sample, free of charge. Speaking of Fourthwall, if you're a creator thinking about merch, just go with them. Easy website builder, simple drag and drop merch tool, and support that actually cares. They made it possible to bring the Crow patch to life on hoodies, tees, you name it. Right now, the website's counting down to June 2nd, the official launch of the brand's channel. And if you want to stay in the loop, I highly recommend signing up for the newsletter. You'll know when new merch is out, when rides are happening, and what's coming next. So hit the link down in the subscription. Join the crew, and I'll see you after dark. If you made it to the end of this vlog, I hope you enjoyed this little peek behind the curtains of what will probably be my next big project. And as always, thank you so much for hanging out. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one. I think that's a wrap.